And happy Wednesday, folks. Happy Wednesday, March 10th, 2021, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. I'm your host, my name is Kyle, and let me welcome you as we are doing our best to play today for a better tomorrow. Flanagan 4 and Subliminal Irony, happy Wednesday and good morning to both of you. Flanagan, that seems like a particularly excited good morning that you're throwing out there. Hopefully it's a rockin' day. I think, at least here in central Ohio, today is supposed to be the warmest day of the week. So if you are in the area, make sure you get a chance to soak up some of those ultraviolet rays. Get a chance to enjoy it. We are diving back into it, part 2, as we begin our playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know, subs, I don't know if Dr. Magana is aware that we've started this game or not, but I'm sure he will be very excited. Overcompensating for your irritation at work. There is something to be said about the power of mind over matter. Keeping that positive mindset. Repeat to yourself. It's exciting, it's a positive day, it's a beautiful day. And no matter what comes your way, right, you'll see the glass half full rather than half empty. Hopefully the irritation passes. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Wolfskatag! Happy Wednesday, good sir. I feel like at this point, those Christmas lights just need to stay up. I mean, you're already, like, what, only a few months away from needing them up again, so you might as well just leave them up. That's hilarious. Well, I'm glad he's excited, subs. I'm glad he's excited. Jaderite, happy Wednesday evening, good sir. Happy Wednesday evening, good sir. The Emperor does indeed. See, Wuskatag, at this point, man, I feel like they've probably been exposed to the elements for so long. They've become brittle and fragile, and to disturb them would be to tempt fate. Folks, it is exciting to see everybody here today. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. A little housekeeping kind of matters before we get started. Jaderite, you would like to know, I know we talked about this yesterday, that initial cutscene for the game does not play the second time that you start the game. So when I loaded it up today, it went straight to the main menu. You can even see the characters standing over on the left side of the screen there, but it didn't play the cutscene. So I imagine if you started a new game, it may go back through and play that again. I'm not sure. But that cutscene was not there this time. It just loaded right into this. But if you are just joining us for the very first time, folks, let me welcome you to our little corner of the internet where we play video games and raise money for charity. Right now, we're playing our way through Horizon Zero Dawn. We just started. This is only day 2. Day 2 of our adventures as Alloy. Alloy, I think I'm saying that right, Alloy. Right? Is that a play off the word alloy, like A-L-L-O-Y, being a type of metal? Because the robots are all metal and stuff? Who knows? In the metal world? I guess we'll find out as we go. Lady Dragana, good morning and happy Wednesday. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you're having a better morning. It's the midpoint of your week. Hopefully the craziness is on the backslide. So yeah, we're playing our way through Horizon Zero Dawn, and we're playing through on ultra hard, as difficult as possible, including disabling all the little bells and whistles like aim assist, crosshairs, the little, I guess, quality of life things that most gamers take for granted. All in an attempt to make this as difficult on us as possible, because every time we die, fail, or retry, we are donating an additional 25 cents, an additional quarter, to charity. Now you can see in the bottom left of your screen, the charity for this game is the Water Project. The Water Project. They're, of course, a 501c3 charity focused on providing reliable water projects to communities in sub-Saharan Africa who lack access to clean, potable water and proper sanitation. They've been operating for over 10 years, and they've been helping communities to gain access to clean, safe water by providing training, expertise, and financial support. It's a really cool organization, a pretty big one. Most of you may have heard of them before. If you'd like to learn more about them specifically, or if you want to support them directly, there is a button below the stream to take you directly to their website, and you can read and donate to your heart's content. Exactly, Jada, right? That's exactly on my mind. It just clicked when I said Alloy as her name. Alright, so we've raised, after 1 day of playthrough, I think it was technically still the tutorial, we died 3 times. So we have 75 cents going toward the water project. That total, of course, will climb as we play today. And yeah, without further ado, let's dive right back into it. Get the headphones turned on. Huh. Yeah, Lady Dragana, I feel like Rust may have been too on the nose for a character name, but that's a good call with that. I don't know how to pronounce it. I keep wanting to say Rorst, like R-O-R-S-T, because I feel like that's the way she speaks it. Oh, hey, it's Jose. Happy Wednesday, good sir. Glad you could join us. We missed you yesterday. The dinosaurs are pretty cool. I gotta give them that. Okay, so just a recap of what we have to do. We need to talk to Karst, trade for a Tripcaster, and I think that means we have to kill some stuff. Man, this just gigantic. Oh, it even marks it on our map. Hunt for Blaze and Shards. I guess that's the way we're going. Which of course means that we have to be able to kill robots. Can you kill robots? I mean, to kill would imply that the robots are alive. Are we arguing that the robots have sentience, that they actually are living creatures? I guess what constitutes life? Right, those are the questions we ponder here at Quarters Without Borders. What constitutes life? Jose, don't start that, my friend. You know what we need to do? I need to come up with a Quarters Without Borders. You know how they have those like niche toasters? Like you can get like a Darth Vader toaster and it will toast like Darth Vader's face onto your bread. I think we need a Quarters Without Borders toaster that toasts a big quarter onto it. And it only accepts sliced bread, obviously. K Snowball, happy Wednesday. Hope you're having a good one, sir. It's okay. I don't think we are doing all right. Okay, we've talked to this gentleman already. This conveniently placed rock is preventing us from going any further. So let's do this thing. Okay, I'm just without the tooltips, we're gonna go on. I have to gamble here, I guess. We're just gonna jump and hope she grabs onto that. So how do we jump? Not square, X. We're just gonna jump.
Something's really bothering him.
There we go.
If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
Nice. Open the map. I guess it just shows where we're supposed to go. And Karst is, man, Karst is way down there. Really? Like Karst is when you said Karst, really, I'm just like, I don't catch the reference. I did not know that. Karst is a topography formed by the dissolution of soluble rocks such as limestone and so on. What? Karst is a thing. Man, okay, so there's definitely stuff going on. It's raining. There's definitely stuff going on in this game, as far as what their names and stuff are talking about. Wow, that's some snowy stuff. That'd be really cold. Ugh, you know how miserable this would be? It's snowing and raining. And she's got short sleeves on. Oh, we discovered a camp. And it's...
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Wow, it went from rain to snow in like 5 seconds. There's the campfire. I don't know if it's just the sound effects, but the rain, it does a fantastic job.
The embrace. My whole life I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2
Oh,
days
jeez.
and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Jaderite, wasn't it just like 15 degrees Celsius at your place like 2 days ago? And now you have 5 centimeters of snow? You know what's exciting about this? The longer we stream, I'm going to switch to the metric system. I'm going to learn Celsius. I'm going to learn to think in centimeters and meters. That's wild.
That'll help.
Okay, and Jose, I can't argue. Snow absolutely is a mental thing. But I'm just, you know, I can kind of put myself in her shoes here. Now it's muddy. It's somehow it's warm enough that the ground has saturated, and so the dirt has become mud. Yet it's also snowing and raining. Whatever the previous generation of people that inhabited this planet really screwed up the climate. Right? Oh, I don't know why this game is resonating so well, but the rain and hearing it blowing through the trees and everything is so convincing. I dig it. I really dig it. Pick up rock. I don't know what we do with rocks. Huh. That was kind of neat, right? As she, like, kind of wiped it out of her face. Just do it again here. Let her idle for a second. Oh, there she goes. It's a moment. It's appreciating the little things. Well, that was a different animation that time, actually. Are all the distances measured in footsteps? I think they are. Instead of, like, kilometers, all your distances to locations are measured in footsteps. That's actually really neat. And there went the rain. And now the sun is out. Wow, the visibility really opened up. And now there's... Is that pollen? Is it just pollen everywhere now? Jeez. No wonder robots ruling everything.
Easy, easy.
What do you mean easy? We can do this, right? Not too far. I assume there's fall damage in this game. Oh, there's a robot. How do you sneak? Okay, that's the sneak button. Was it the what? Oh, is there tall grass anywhere? No, there's not. But maybe we can just ambush them. There's only 2 of them. I'll use this hill for cover. Can they, like, smell? Is there, like, being upwind and downwind? Is that a thing? Oh, he's looking at his buddy. Hang on.
Machine saw me.
Nope, nope, nope. That's what I wanted to do. They're coming over the hill. Can he shoot stuff out of his eyeball? Ooh! Wow, they do a lot of damage. No, duck! I'm hiding, I'm hiding! So you heal? Uh-oh. Okay, that's clearly not hiding anymore. Okay, so they have like this eyeball stun they do. Maybe we... Technically, they just immediately turned hostile to me. So it's not like I picked the fight on them. What? Wait, no, this should be the one that I saved down here, the quick save. Wow, so like... The saves are all done with the bonfires. This is gonna make dying... Dude, did you see us go through The Last of Us Part 2? We didn't need a reticle. It just takes a second. We learn, right? Does Aloy, does she have a reticle? No, she does not. Man, the buttons are incredibly unintuitive for me, at least at the moment. Alright. These two robots were placed here strategically by the game developers to be one of your first free world enemy encounters as a way to test what skills you have gathered and learned. We will use them for precisely just that. Look, I should just use my rocks, right? How do you throw rocks? Okay, down. What the heck is that? See, look, I'm just forgetting everything that Rust taught me. He taught me to throw rocks, right, to lure him away. See, now they're separated. Now I'm gonna get my ambush off with my super sneak attack. What? I missed my window. It's the rocks, though. That's the key here. Oh, man. Okay. We got this. Not like this is the first enemy or anything.
Good for an old remedy.
My prediction is the game's going to start a little slow as I get used to it. And then once I find the groove, right? Beware the groove. Is that a turkey? How cool is that? Where's the rest of your turkeys? Turkeys don't travel alone. It's awfully fancy for a turkey, a wild turkey. Yo. Okay. I have 9 rocks. There must be like a trigger gate somewhere around here. Once you get far enough down the mountain, the rain just stops. For cinematic effect. I don't think it's timed. I think it just... Oh, maybe it is timed because it wasn't raining when I was this far before. Square is crouch. That's what I have to remember. Get in the tall grass. Although, it's kind of opposite, because if you remember, if anyone was a Jurassic Park 2 fan, there's that scene with the velociraptors in the tall grass. You know, one guy's like, "Don't go into the tall grass!
They're scanning for me.
Don't go into the tall grass!" When in reality, tall grass seems to be the safe spot. Can I lure one of them? Over there. Silent strike! Wada! I like how his buddy watched that entire thing go down, and then immediately just walked away. See, this game, this is nothing. We got this. Like, I just need to play this. The weather system's interesting because it's different. It's different from the last playthrough. I wonder if the rain disguises your sound. That would be a really neat effect. Yeah, well, Skatog, right? And it's a one-hit kill. Okay, we gotta lure this one a little further. Oh, did you hear that ping? It's like it's echolocating me. Okay, let's lure him over to his fallen comrade. Huh. I like the fact that it actually made a metallic sound. You can reclaim your rocks after you throw them, too. That's a really nice touch. Come a little further. Does anybody else kind of feel bad? Oh, watch your heart.
Lucky me.
I kind of feel bad. These are just like innocent little robots. I have not played Breath of the Wild, if that's what you're referring to. I do not have a Nintendo Switch. Mother's heart. Mother's watch. It's kind of creepy. Okay, well the first checkpoint's only 100 some meters away. We'll have to talk about that. I'm not opposed to that. I didn't know you had a Switch. I didn't know you... I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you played Breath of the Wild. But... I guess... I imagine, since you have it in, like, with a dock, you could probably piggyback off the HDMI cable from the dock to capture the picture. Okay, but... Flanagan, they're innocent robots. Oh, what is that?
Please. No one else will help me.
Dude, you talked to me. You just broke the law, man. Thok. Is Thok is a term?
Want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her.
What happened to you?
Will you help me find her?
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first, and it tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
It's kind of creepy he doesn't blink.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. father that can't find his daughter.
Like he half blinks?
Please.
He doesn't really close his eyes all
Help
the
me
way.
set things right.
Right? I think he's taking the whole axiom, maintain eye contact if you're trying to influence somebody, taking it just a hair too far. I will help. I like how there's not an option to say no.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
New side quests. Which is... I like how we're just going to leave him there. In the rain, on the ground, like 20 yards from where killer robots were. I know, right? It's like his eyes were twitching because the water was hitting him, but he refused to blink. He's like, must maintain eye contact. Okay, quick save. Oh my gosh, the fact that all these items... Okay, your inventory can fill up. You can't just collect things forever.
Brew that up later.
A corruption glade. I don't even know what I'm gathering. I'm just gathering it. What is that? That's so curious, whatever that is up there. Am I missing a footstep thing? I thought it was a lot closer. Yeah, it should be pretty close, actually. Oh, there's something up there. So yeah, I mean, the robots... It's not like they're hunting down the last vestiges of humanity and putting them to the spear or anything, you know? Oh. Like, if anything, the robots are just behaving like wild animals. Oh, man. Hurrah!
Let's do this.
Yep, up, up. They give you quite the range to execute that silent kill. Wow, it went from like hardcore rain to sunny in the period of time it took me to assassinate that robot. Badam! Grandmaster Poncho. It's going pretty well so far. Enjoying it, enjoying it. Getting a hang of the groove. There was like a big horse one, wasn't there? Okay, crafting. I can modify. Wow, there's... Oh my gosh. Okay, should I do that? I already have 20 arrows. I'm not... We're gonna do a no bow and arrow playthrough here. 14% tear damage? I assume that's tear. The old mod is lost. Oh man, there's a lot happening here. I have a new bow. No, I don't. It's the same thing. Never mind. What is happening? Watcher heart, Watcher lens, blaze root. I am. I'm missing canisters. The canisters in the backs of the Watchers. Because I need to make fire arrows. I don't remember how to get the crafting wheel to come up. not that button. There we go. So yeah, fire arrows, I need 3 more. I have everything else, I just need canisters. My rock back. The most invaluable tool in this game. Yeah, I assume it's like a fuel canister of some sort. No, it's these horses. These horses have them on their backs. Why is this one dead? So in the tutorial... Okay. What the heck is that? Oh my. Oh my. They see me. Ugh! Those things, though. See the canisters on their backs? The glowing one? That's what I gotta get. That's what I gotta get. Okay, the pack kind of lives way over there.
That's it. I'm already gone.
It's also their weak point. They all are on alert. Jeez. Oh god. They see me. Whoa, run! Ooh. Oh my gosh. Alright, horses. Y'all want to leave me alone?
This'll help.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, they trapped. Oh wow. They brought everybody. Nuh-uh, you don't guys just walk away from me. What? Yeah, horse. Can we hide? Ah!
Just stay out of their way for now.
Ow. Okay, we got one blaze. We're getting better. We're getting better slowly. Slowly getting better. We need one more fire arrow thing. Medicine. Okay, so the medicine is the other gauge. That's kind of neat how that works. The medicine is a bar you can fill up, and then you cash that bar in for health points. But you don't see me. Even if you do see me, you can't do anything about it. Yeah, you better run. Hoot! Alright, some Assassin's Creed right there. Oh, cool. Wow, she's incredibly dexterous. Ooh, what was that? There's a squid drop to the ledge. Nope. So, folks, how's your Wednesday going? Anybody up to anything crazy? I know Flanagan's having a bit of a day, but hopefully it'll get better, right? I haven't played the recent ones. But the new trilogy, I guess you could call it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What, you want a tango, buddy? Ow. Okay, that's not fair. You're teaming up. Woo! Bam! Did you see that shot? Right in the canister. Please kill it. There's our blaze. Woo! Jose, it definitely kind of has that vibe. Subs, did you ever finish? Did you ever do Uncharted 4? I know you made your way through the Nathan Drake collection. Well, Skatog, that counts as interesting if you hide stuff in the holes before you patch them.
Back to your business.
Who is watching me right now? Like, I feel like you need to, like, store guns or illicit substances in your walls first. Okay, fire arrows. Let's try to make this. Let's get 20 fire arrows before we consider that complete. Considering my accuracy. That's amazing, Jose. Look at that. That came with your house, right? I bet they didn't count that in the valuation. Look at those mushrooms. There was a secret cubby, are you serious? What? That's insane. Subs, that's insane. Ah, in the leg.
Not bad.
Oh, we're getting the hang of this. Paying it forward. Subs, for what it's worth, the third one is probably the I don't know, if I remember correctly, it's like the shortest one.
You're not gonna like this.
Whoa! In the eyeball. Man, we're getting good at the shooting stuff. That should be enough, I think. Oh my gosh, so your save is just lost in the ether. That's insane. Hey, just restart, it's totally worth it. Or maybe we'll do the, maybe we'll have to do it on the stream. The fourth one's pretty cool. Man, honestly, I think the fourth one is the best. I mean, the first one has its charm, the Uncharted games, but the fourth one, hands down, is... When it comes to quality of game,
Low
like,
and quiet does
all-around experience, it is the best. The second one still holds the spot of my favorite one in the original trilogy, but... Okay, we got full fire arrows. So now we need to go a little further south and trade for a tripcaster. Hopefully we have enough stuff to trade. Need more medicine. I feel like there's a robot somewhere around me. Oh yeah, they're right there. Jeez. Should I kill a few more just to get extra supplies in case I run out of arrows?
Gonna need this.
You want a tango? I almost got it. See, we're getting better at this, folks. Okay, I think I should be crafting stuff right now. The game is trying to tell me. Modifications. Damage, tear, corruption, resist freeze, and resist corruption. That's kind of creepy. What is corruption? Tons of different resources. Sets machines on fire. What's really helping is the fact that now that I know kind of their attack patterns, I can get I feel comfortable getting a lot closer to them. So it's a lot easier to hit them when you stay closer to them. We'll have to work up my range game here in a little bit. I feel like I should be doing stuff. Like let's upgrade. Modify the weapon. I mean, we might as well increase damage, right? And I don't know what tear does, but okay. I've listened to all of these. Quit being exclamation points. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's so much happening. Okay, I think there's still an exclamation point. Oh, this guy. The Watcher. And the Strider. Oh, it even tells you where they're at. The eye. They have no weak... The weakness is all. They are weak to everything. Oh no, the eye is weak to everything. And they give things. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, there's a... I'm gonna take some time to kind of like go through and read all these things and learn all these things. There's a lot going on here. It definitely wants you to invest yourself into this world. Okay, Mother's Heart is that way. 200 steps. Like, do the townspeople not care? I see some people. Like, if I come hanging out in their little village, or they just ignore me?
I was
Lucky
lying
they
in
don't
wait
talk to
for
me.
a herd of
I don't think
strikers
I'd be
to
very
run by.
nice.
Little did I know a scrapper was doing the same thing. You must follow the rules of the tribe. They are there for our protection.
Dude, this guy looks like an Assassin's Creed guy.
God is forgiven, but it is forbidden to talk to outcasts.
Hey, see ya, Jose.
You know who's on cooking duty for the festival?
Enjoy the rest of your day of work, sir.
Not much of a hunter. Down to rabbits.
Well, Skataga, I haven't quite been able to fully immerse myself into it. There's still that hesitation to dive completely in with their imagination, if that makes
Time to
sense.
see Karst and get a tripcaster.
Like, it's bordering on the, what I call the Mass effect. And that's the very first Mass Effect, when you first get to the Citadel. I was like playing the first Mass Effect night and day until I got there, which is relatively early on. But once you get to the Citadel, the game becomes less linear and just opens up. And I think I put the game down for like 6 months because it was just overwhelming. This game is slowly skirting that overwhelming line.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
If/when we do Skyrim, Flanagan, we definitely have to do it in VR.
There he is. Looks nervous.
Wow, he looks like a...
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep.
He looks like an
all while the
actor, famous British actor.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there.
I remember
you'll
you
sprain your
doing that,
neck.
man.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Okay, Iron Man 3. This actor plays in other movies, but they're escaping me at the moment. But if anyone remembers Iron Man 3, do you remember... I think it's Iron Man 3. The guy that plays the bad guy, but he's really just a puppet. He's not really the bad guy. Like, when they eventually catch up to him and find him, he's just like some homeless guy they paid to be an actor. That actor looks just like this dude. What else does he play in? He plays in a couple other movies. He's a famous British actor. Is that Ben Kingsley? Is that who we're thinking about? This looks like Ben Kingsley.
Is there a reason why you're acting so
Just with a
cranky today?
beard.
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
It's like uncanny.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Trevor
I don't mind
Slattery.
hearing it.
Now that, I don't know. That name I'm not familiar with. Trevor Slattery. I think Dragana might be right. I think Ben Kingsley is who I'm thinking of.
Why do you take the risk? Trading with outcasts?
Okay.
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, this
Got caught
dude.
poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
Whatever
You
his
really
accent
don't
is,
know why he was cast out?
he pronounces the word law with an
I've
R.
told you
Lar.
no. I don't think anyone knows what he did. But it must
Interesting.
have been serious because his term is for life.
Huh. Alright, let's
Last
trade.
time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens.
I think I have
What
one of
can
those.
say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
treasure boxes. This weapon creates traps which detonate when the tripwire connecting two anchor points is broken. It is best used across enemy patrol paths or in narrow spaces, and it can be modified. Costs 1 scrapper lens. How many scrapper lenses do I have? Play movie. Oh, it shows you how it works. That's kind of neat. So you shoot one anchor point, and then you put the other anchor point down. And the robots don't see the giant rope, apparently. And they run across it. Neat. Alright. We'll go down with that one. Wow, so many cool things. Do I just have... Yeah, I have 12 metal shards. Okay. Now, this stuff's expensive.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need.
Now
Time
he's
to
just
meet Ross
crouched.
at the North Gate.
But before we do that, we need to go help this guy. Meet Ross at the North Gate. Where's the little girl at? We're looking for an enemy that has a spear stuck in it, right? Tutorials. Show. Oh, I can activate it. Okay, it's there. It's back where I was. Carry capacity. Increase the size of your quiver. Which I can do. Cool. And the tripcaster. Nice. And ammo. So we could build tripcaster ammo now too. My gosh, there's so much happening. We have tutorials. Guess we'll try the tripcaster tutorial. Default ammunition. Okay. Oh, it's like a one-handed thing. That's kind of cool. And there are no enemies. There's turkeys. I don't think we can stun a turkey. It's a boar. There's probably not going to be any enemies this close to camp. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Alright, we're just gonna go back and deal with well, I guess we're on the tutorial, aren't we? There are no machines around here. Man, like this makes me want to be outside. Like, look how nice this is. It's a little cloudy, but this game seems to exist in this eternal twilight. Like, it's always kind of like the sun setting with these, like, long, warm shadows. Which the game will prove me wrong and switch to rain. So it switches. It's either rain or long, warm shadows. There's some robots. Oh. Before the... Is that a zip line? Can I not climb that? Okay, here we go. Oh, there's no aiming?
This will wash away the scent for now.
There. And there. Then we'll throw a rock over there. Here we go. We're going to find out if it works.
I can get out of this.
Well, that wasn't that bad. Go. 1, 2. And then we'll throw a rock right there. Really? You're not gonna go for it? Oh, he went around it. Like how they don't see this happening. Come here. Hey, buddy. Ooh, there's multiple. He jumped over it. Come on. Where do they all come from? In the eye! Whoa. That's a nasty tail whip. Like one hit and you're toast. Like, she went flying against that tree. And I'm out of ammo now. Question is, did it complete the tutorial at least? Yes, it did. Okay, in her mother's footsteps. I killed all those robots, and I'm not going to get any points or any of the supplies from them. Oh, that boar, is that going to attack me? Or will that run away? It runs away. Like the trip caster, that was actually really neat. I wish the trip cable would last longer. Like you could get multiple robots with a single cable. I think I just underestimated my opposition. I only thought there were 3 of them, and there were clearly a lot more than 3. Switching weapons is still a little unwieldy at the moment. I'm not really smooth with that yet. Not really smooth with that yet. Watchers, watchers, and horses. Come back. Done. Oh, they're running. Whoop. Man, that one didn't at least kill me outright. Oh, move. Woo! And they just like throw themselves. Oh, come on. That's a headshot. See that long distance shot? I'm pretty proud of that one.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
I am pretty proud of that one. Woo! Okay. Oh. That was kind of tense. Oh. Good point, Wuskotak. I managed the time slow shot. I don't even remember how to do that. I thought it was supposed to be automatic, wasn't it? Oh, no, I have to jump. Or slide. I have not. I totally forgot about that. Person, you just stood there? Doing your yoga poses? You didn't help? Okay. So yes, I gotta remember. Try to jump and then shoot. Ah. Keeping me honest here. Keeping me honest here. I know, right? Come into the bush. Come into the bush. Uh-oh. I need more healing items. Other one is totally not paying attention. What? Oh, great. He's not going to be happy. Wow. That like fraction of a second where they show what happens to you after you get hit is insane. I'm like, I have enough time to dodge this attack. Wow. That thing crushed me. Okay, we haven't actually made it. I think we had to keep the supplies from try to try. So let's stay on task here. Let's stay on task. Let's go save this girl, right? There's a girl who's by herself in the rain. And we'll have to try to use the jump slow-mo shot. I'm sure there'll be an enemy. Oh! The quarter thing isn't working, is it? Oh, shoot. You know why? Because I never enabled the script. Good call, subs. I think we're up to 4. We'll just throw it up at 4. I'll have to double check. I've been hitting the button for it to go up, but I haven't been looking. So it's a custom script, so I could map it to a keystroke, so the quarters go up. And I just must have forgot to enable that script today.
I'll find a use for you.
Oh well, I'll have to go back and double check after the stream. We'll say 4. We'll start at 4 for right now. Okay, 142 steps. Man, there's like so much to explore in this world. It's pretty cool. Almost at full health. Oh man, are there like sharks or alligator robots?
Whatever they're hunting right there doesn't sound easy.
Stealth swimming. That's cool. The person. Ross. No, I don't want to talk to Ross. I'm going the wrong way. I need to go help what's her name? That girl. I wonder what these dead watchers are from. If I killed them and I just didn't loot them earlier, or why? I need one more something. Wow, the ammo for the tripcaster. You need a lot of ammo for that. Or a lot of supplies to make ammo for it. We got some robots. Robots behind me, robots in front of me. A campfire around here somewhere. Oh, come on, really? Oh, the girl's up there. Arana, she's on top.
Calm, calm.
Don't worry about the ones behind me. They're not going to be an issue. Just the ones across the road. There's 3 of them. Oh, don't go away. You're still there. I know you're there. That's the campfire over there. I should probably trip the campfire if I can. A save point may be in order.
That must be Arana.
I need
Sounds
help!
like she's in trouble.
I can't get down! I'm stuck up here!
Yeah, I hear you. I can hold my breath underwater. That's pretty clever.
Help!
Quiet, girl. Quiet.
Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here!
Oh, she's annoying. She's already
Somebody,
annoying.
please!
Okay.
Somebody, please!
no. Wait, who is... Oh, great. What? What? They can shoot things?
I can't get down.
What is happening?
Please! I'm surrounded.
Ooh. Oh my.
Somebody, please!
I do not like this girl.
I'm stuck up here.
What is that? There's another person? Ow! How many people are there that need help right now? Maybe she'll draw aggro.
Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here.
They needed to give her more lines of dialogue.
I can't get down. Help!
Where is the tall grass at? Here we go.
I need help. I can't get down.
Here we go again.
Like, I don't want to save her.
Help! Somebody, please! I'm
Oh
stuck up
my
here.
gosh. Now, how am I supposed to get up there?
Okay, they're heading back.
Is there a ladder or anything?
Somebody, please!
I guess if
I'm
I just...
surrounded.
I guess if I just kill the robots.
I'm stuck up here. Take them down.
Yep, that's what I'm working on.
Is someone there?
Flanking, they're flanking. Nope, they're not leaving. Oh, come on, die! Got him. So close. Really? Okay, how many left? How many are left?
Now they're hunting me.
Get rid of them.
What, one more? Ooh! Nope, two more. Toast on that one.
Finish them off.
I'm trying, lady. All right, jeez.
Saving me from those machines.
You are not welcome. Do you have any idea how much of a nuisance
Can I
are
talk to you for a minute?
Nope.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Tag tracks remain visible. Okay, so I gotta do some investigating now. So quick save. So they made a really annoying NPC. I know, right? She inherited the crazy eyes too. Alright, so these are apparently tracks, right? Why is there a person? Apparently this is the track for the one specific robot that we need. Oh, there's more robots.
Verona's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Oh, so that's a scrapper, this robot-looking thing. Can't forget, there was a person back there on top of a mountain calling for somebody too, so that might be another little side quest that we need to do.
Mother's cradle.
Where'd the tracks go? Oh, they're still going. It's kind of neat being able to follow the footprints like that with the robot machine.
The trail ends here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Man, this robot got really far. Girl, you were doing a terrible job of following it.
Can't be too prepared.
Oh. We had a campfire. The Southern Embrace Gate. Oh wow, it's like grass, snow. I can be half in a temperate climate and half in an Arctic climate. Is that it up there? I had not fought one of these things before.
There. Time to get that spear.
It's like a dog-looking thing. Come on. Get the high ground. Dang, that's a fast ladder climb. Oh, of course, there's multiple robots. Can I do a silent takedown from above? Is that a thing? What? They don't see me, do they? I think they see me.
Again.
Oh man, I don't even know what those are. Silent takedown? Or is that too big of an enemy to silent takedown?
Just go about your business.
Oh my gosh, there's a ton of them. Oh my gosh! I feel like they see me? Maybe? Yep, they see me. And they have machine guns. Have I moved far enough away that they'll leave me alone? Losing all my rocks. Why are they traveling in a herd?
Now they're hunting me.
Ooh, I can make some tripcaster stuff. That could be useful. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that was it. I did have a silent strike opportunity. Ooh. Okay, they do die to one hit with the stealth hit. Ooh, I don't know what that was.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Oh, come on, really? I lay down a trap, and now they run away? Oh, here they come. Not the Watcher. Don't waste it on a Watcher. Oh, we're gonna waste it on a Watcher. Are you kidding me?
Down you go.
No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ouch. Dang. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. That's right, Wuskatog's got it. Slow-mo shot to the face. Even though I have no reticle, slow-mo shot to the face. Here's how we do this. Right? I should probably scan it, right? Maybe tell me their weak point. Maybe not a weak point? Oh, there's stuff on their back.
There. Time to get that spear.
Okay, so that gives me tripcaster stuff. So here's the plan. I'm going to lay some traps. Then I'm going to initiate with a matrix launching dive attack. And then I'll run and then trigger them into the traps. I think it's a genius plan. Oh, great. Oh, great. Whoa! Didn't mean to fall. So much for my plan.
Calm, calm.
I think we can still do the plan. Because I kind of want to see the slow-mo shot. I want to see what it's going to look like.
Last shot.
Oh, come on, dude. Just walk into it. Oh, they get back up. That stun is not enough to kill him. Really? So they're bigger robots. They don't die.
Now's my chance.
Yeah, now's your chance. Get in there. Beat it up. Man.
I needed that.
I'm gonna save the fire arrows. Okay, slow-mo shot. Come on. Slow motion. Okay, it was very cool if I wouldn't have missed. You don't get as much slow motion as I maybe thought you were gonna get. Dang. All right, it's 12:30, folks. It's 12:30. We're out of stream time, but we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. This ain't nothing. It's nothing but a thing. Right? This is the one we need. We're gonna tag him. Tag. That's the one that we need the spear from.
There. Time to get that spear.
Craft our things. All right, we're gonna go a few minutes over because I think this is gonna be the winning round. Don't come up here. What are they doing? Like sawing into the ground or something. Whoa, Jaderite, I have not heard about this. Really? Oh, that's gonna be so dope. mean, it's about time something like that happened, to be honest.
All right.
Shoot, are you serious? Come on through, come on through. Please kill at least one thing. Okay, I killed one robot. Whoa! They have a laser beam? Come on down here. Come on down here. Ah! Please kill it. Wow, that takes a lot to drop. Those do not go down easy. I was able to stun it, and it still did some serious work. Woo! Okay, I lit him on fire. You know, I mean, it's about time, though. I mean, the fan animators have been doing some seriously cool work. Like, higher quality than a lot of what Games Workshop puts out. So it's really cool to see them, like, embrace that community, if that makes sense. Ah, a little higher. There's a shot. There's a shot. There's another shot. That wasn't so bad. Okay, we have no health. We've killed one of the dog things. The one that we need to kill is still alive, though. They see us? Are they just looking for us? Really? I missed twice? Can we stop missing? Woo! Come on. Man. I don't. I'm out of plants. So if you look at the health bar, the bar right below my health bar, is the one that's associated with your healing item. Woo! That was too close. Die, creature! All right. Oh, it's not dead yet. Strike! Strike! Man, wow, these things are tough. Oh, one more. One more. Healing is for the weak. Healing is a luxury we literally cannot afford right now. We don't have the items for it. I think there's maybe one more watcher left. No, we got all the watchers, so it's the last one. I think he's de-aggroed. I think he's just hanging out up there now. So we should be able to just walk up to him and stealth kill him and be done with it. And that'll be the mission. Done! That's how you do it.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
I just keep the spear for myself. There we go, folks. We did it. That was challenging. Man, I can only imagine how difficult this game's gonna get. You really gotta play smart, is the way to put it. Like, these enemies don't go down easy. They take some serious damage. Alright, we're gonna return Arana's spear, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of our adventures today. We're learning to get the hang of it. Slowly. That stealth attack is definitely one of our best friends.
Never know when I might need these.
Like right now. Thank goodness you need so many, there's so many like supply things to gather in the world, because you go through your equipment so much. That would have been cool. Why is she so far away? And then there's that other person that was on top of a tower just screaming for somebody. That'll have to be picked up tomorrow. That's a good question, Jade. I don't know if they respawn or not. I was actually going to ask that earlier. If not, there's a good chance I'll just run out of supplies because of how inefficient I am at fighting. Alright, we did some good. Saved the little girl. There's the bonfire. We'll save at that bonfire.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Whoop! Did not mean to do that. Any more medicinal herbs?
Well, they're still surprised.
Oh no. Oh no. We're almost at full health. Oh, I think they respawn.
It'd be fascinating.
There's an awful lot of
They weren't
plants.
looking for me.
Hey.
First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the
I
spear.
like how he hasn't moved. He's just
When I
laid
first
there.
called out to you for help.
Let
I
it
didn't
rain
even
on
know
him.
if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional.
It's like she doesn't know how to smile
I'll never be
naturally.
the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special.
Their faces, man.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
At least she blinks. Oh, wow. You guys just hanging out here now?
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana, Thank you, Aloy.
Oh, we got a spear damage bird. Oh, that might be from the mission. Does it matter if I talk to him?
When I think what it would have been like if I had lost Arana, Thank you, Aloy.
Alright, I think that gives us a good stopping
Quiet
point.
now.
We have a couple rounds for the tripcaster. We have fire arrows. We have arrows. We probably use some healing items. But I think we've Oh wait, there's that one person here. That's what we'll start with tomorrow. We'll go find out what that person's on top of the rock. And then we'll move on and see what Rorst wants to do. We gained a skill point. These cost 2. Oh, strike from above. I need that. Use range weapons from ropes. There's so many things here I need. Okay, maybe I'll try this one. While aiming, toggle with R3 to slow down time. This might make this a little more practical. Critical hit. R1 for high damage on downed enemies. Let's go with the slow down time. We can get more use out of that one. Yeah, I see what you mean. We have more modifications now. And more resources. We give 29% fire damage. No modifications for that. Traps. There's actual... Oh, so if I start hunting the animals, I can actually make legit health potions. But I have to start hunting the animals and collecting their... So there's... Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. We discovered the scrapper. They have like a blade on their head. Cutting maul and laser. Wow. That's pretty neat. This is pretty cool. I gotta give it that. This is pretty cool. Alright, dropping our manual save here, folks. Looks like, tentatively speaking, six quarters, but I'll have to double check that just to make sure. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I feel like we're actually starting to make progress, starting to get the hang of it, getting a little bit better with the bow and arrow. I'm still going through an excessive amount of arrows. That's going to have to take a little bit of getting used to. Getting a little more accurate with it. But yeah, fun nonetheless, folks. Fun nonetheless. I hope you got to enjoy it. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me this Wednesday afternoon. Oh, we got a beautiful day here, folks. Get out there and enjoy it. Spread some positive energy into the world. And we're back. We got another stream coming up tomorrow, Thursday morning, at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, everybody that stopped by and hung out, whether you were in the chat or not. So if you were in the chat, the folks I know for sure were here. Jaderite, Wolfskatok, Oh Hey It's Jose, Flanagan, Lady Dragana, Grandmaster Poncho stopped by for a little bit there. Subliminal Irony, and I know Dr. Magana was here in spirit. I think that's everybody. I don't think I forgot anybody. Just double checking. Yeah, I think I got everybody. So yeah, folks, you know, it's always exciting to be able to come and spend some time with you guys, even if it's just digitally. It's cool that it's kind of, I don't know, this has created a life of its own. There's its own momentum, and it's kind of going. So today is Wednesday, and as you know, Wednesday is my day. I set aside a couple hours in the afternoon specifically to work on stream stuff. So tomorrow we should see some new things. I'm hoping to get a couple more buttons put on the bottom of the stream for tomorrow. A couple of things I'm working on. So come tomorrow, we'll have a couple more quality of life improvements here on the channel. Have a great rest of your evening, Jaderite, and for everybody else, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. We'll be back Thursday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good luck patching those holes, Whiskatod. Or Christmas lights, one or the other. And until next time, stay safe, and as always, happy gaming.